Hello everyone, welcome to Nelson's English School, Standard 5th, Subject Science, Lesson 12, Natural Disasters. So we are going to study about what kind of disasters are there: earthquake, volcanoes, flood, everything. Calamities are events which may cause damage to human life and property. The calamities which occur naturally are called natural calamities or disasters. Our earth is a wonderful place to live, but sometimes natural disasters or calamities like eruption of volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, or tidal waves may occur. Such disasters are generally sudden and unexpected, so we have no control over them. By knowing what to do during such disasters, we can minimize the losses. Volcanoes. The Earth's core or center of the Earth contains molten rock. Volcanoes are cracks in the Earth's crust through which this molten rock, along with other gases and ash, comes out. This hot molten rock inside the Earth is called magma. When it flows on the surface of the Earth, it is called lava. Volcanoes are usually found in the form of conical mountains. There is a lot of pressure inside the earth that pushes up the magma. The magma rushes out through a vertical tunnel called a vent and flows out through crater as lava. So here are some images of volcanic eruption. Moving forward, when lava cools, it solidifies and forms rocks. On the basis of the nature and frequency of their eruptions, volcanoes are of three types: active, dormant, and extinct. Active volcanoes. These volcanoes erupt regularly or have erupted in the recent past and may erupt any time in the future. Presently, there are about 500 active volcanoes in the world, and majority of them are found around the Pacific Ocean. So, Pacific Ocean is also called as Pacific Ring of Fire. Mount Vesuvius and Mount Fuji are two famous active volcanoes. Here is the image of active volcano. Number 2. Dormant volcanoes. These volcanoes are currently not erupting, but they may erupt in future. Extinct volcanoes. These volcanoes have stopped erupting, but they no longer have a lava supply. Many extinct volcanoes are found on the Hawaiian island. Earthquakes. The sudden shaking of a part of the Earth's surface is called an earthquake. It is caused by shock waves that travel through solid rocks from under the ground to the surface. When there is a sudden displacement of rocks over a large area below the Earth's surface, it causes shaking of the ground. The point inside the Earth where an earthquake starts is called the focus. The area on the Earth's surface just above the focus is called the epicenter. Maximum damage is caused in this area. After the first big shaking, smaller shaking or tremors occur. These are called aftershocks. In some cases, aftershocks may continue for several days. Measurement of an earthquake. The intensity, direction, and duration of an earthquake is detected and recorded by an instrument called seismograph. Richter scale is used to describe the magnitude of earthquakes. So we will see Richter scale and seismograph. Here are the images. Effects of earthquake. Earthquake of high intensity always cause huge destruction. Buildings collapse, roads and bridges get damaged, trees get uprooted. All this happens so sudden that people do not even get a chance to run out of their homes and save their lives. Due to breaking of electric wires, sometimes fire breaks out. Earthquake causes landslides also. This disrupts the transport and communication system. Undersea earthquake sometimes causes tsunamis that can cause widespread destruction. Here are some images of an earthquake. On January 26, 2001, Bhuj, its neighboring districts in Gujarat, suffered heavy loss of life and property caused by a severe earthquake. About 20,000 people were killed. Bhuj was the epicenter of that earthquake. Recently, an earthquake struck Nepal in April 2015, followed by a number aftershocks causing a great damage to life and property. Tidal waves. Tsunamis are popularly known as tidal waves, but they have nothing to do with tides. These are called tidal waves because they look like high tides. Landslides, undersea earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, etc. cause tidal waves or tsunami. Large amount of water moves at a great speed in tidal waves. The speed of water may reach up to 800 km per hour. When water reaches the land with such a great speed, it turns into gigantic waves. These waves cause great destruction of life and property. In 2004, a tsunami was caused by an earthquake in the Indian Ocean. Almost 2 lakh people died in India, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia. Floods. Sometimes, when it rains very heavily and continuously for several days, rainwater accumulates over the land and rivers overflow. The water flows to the nearby land and results in submerging of the area. This is called flood. Flood causes huge damage. Due to waterlogging, animals living in soil like snakes, rats, and earthworms die. The crops get damaged, causing loss to the farmers. The topsoil gets washed away. Many diseases spread, causing damage to the human and cattle lives. Here you can see flood. Drought. When there is no rain or very little rain in an area for a very long period of time, the condition is called drought. Drought results in severe water shortage. Water bodies like ponds and lakes dry. Huge cracks develop in the soil. Crops get damaged and people do not have food and water. The major reason behind occurrence of drought is large and scale cutting of trees and clearing forest for the development of towns and industries. Here is the image of drought. When a natural disaster occurs. A natural disaster affects the progress of a country. Everyone should help during these calamities and following steps should be taken. Number 1. Do not spread rumors. Number 2. Cooperate and encourage people to face the problem bravely. Number 3. Contribute food, clothes and cash to the agencies involved in relief work. There are many non-government organizations, NGOs, who come forward for help during natural calamities. Some of these are Red Cross Society, World Health Organization (WHO), United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF). These agencies help affected people by providing medical services, food and other needful services to them. Indian Red Cross Society, World Health Organization and UNICEF logo is there over here. Summary. Volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis are called natural disasters. After the earthquake, shaking of the earth is caused by shock waves. Volcanoes are usually in the form of conical mountains. The molten rock inside the earth is called magma. When it flows on the surface of the earth, it is called lava. There are three types of volcanoes in nature: active, dormant, and extinct. Tidal waves are commonly called tsunami. Continuous and heavy rain may cause flood. No or very little rain in an area for a long time may cause drought. Thank you.